Hello, welcome again. It's day 3 of trying to ravage Blight content. So actually yesterday evening I was already able to clear ravaged maps quite easily. This is mostly because I leveled to like 88, 89, now 90. So I don't know, it just got easier. Maybe it's because we've got enough points on the tree. However, I'm using caster wheel, which essentially takes me back 4 levels, and I've been pretty easily doing it at level 88, 89, so it was like effective level 84 in terms of 3 points. So my theory is that there is hidden cap on your level which makes monsters to deal more damage against you when you are under leveled, like 82, 83. It stops somewhere around 85, and then you get extra damage against those monsters when you are like 87, 89, 89 and 90. So this is just my theory. Maybe call me like maybe call it like conspiracy theory, because it doesn't work anywhere else in the game. But blighted maps are the only content where you can basically AFK, right? So you can build towers and AFK. So maybe it's some kind of mechanism to stop players from clearing ravaged maps at level 70. I don't know. It's just my theory. It's what I noticed. I haven't upgraded my build at all except for leveling the gems to level 20. Maybe that was it, right? Maybe it was enough. Maybe the switch of support gems from level 90 to 20 could let you do that. So I don't know, maybe test it yourself, build your character level 80, put like level 21 gems into it and see if you can do it. I've done it before and I know it's possible, but I think it's just getting easier. Maybe it's like 5% per level, maybe it's 2% per level, but it's, you know, it's just that way you reach the threshold where this content becomes easy. And to me, it's, let's say level 90 is just enough, right? Everything underneath is not enough. So that would be the intro. So now we're gonna go through some points I wrote up earlier. So first thing is to summarize again the league start. So I was thinking about it. I tried different stuff. I played normal blights. I played triple teal normal blights. I played like opal silver. So I have some data, not much, like few maps each, right? And I even tried like non-golden oil strat with ravaged. So I tried different stuff that came up to my mind. Don't take this too seriously. It's just to have like a little metric and about performance of each of those strategies. So to me, there is really a huge gap between golden oil strat and everything else, right? So we can see that non-golden oil strat is really like under 6 divs, and triple teal is like 7 divs, but downside of it is just it barely drops anything, and the shit it drops, it's like one seed there, one seed there, one seed there, and you won't be able to sell it anyway. But we will talk about this in a second. And opal silver, it looks similar to TTT, except this one will probably drop something that you can actually sell and buy more maps. So I think I haven't tested triple crimson, but I did that when I was leveling or trying to get somewhere. So when I was just playing the game, triple crimson seemed just fine. It dropped like divine orbs, it dropped like, you know, some rare divine cards that you could actually sell. Of course, when you found out like scarab chests or something, it produced some loot that you could sell, right? So I think just don't think about this too much, and there are two things important about that, but let's come to this. So going from the scratch, you finish campaign, make sure you have third lap done, make sure you have all quests done, right? So this is like first thing you need to take care of before you buy your first map. Then you need to play normal maps to find Cassia, unlock Blighted, so you can anoint. It is perfect if you can find like an oil like sepia or clear, and if you have ambers, then you can already anoint your rings, right? So that's really easy. And what anoints, let me just look it up because I don't remember. It's scout, tower, range and damage, right? So range is still violet and damage is amber. So those are your first anoints. Those are your 2-ring annoyance. For maps, use again amber, 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 whatever. Could be as well, how it's called, I forgot. It's verdant, right? Right, so this is basically your first map anoint, or you could, instead of verdant, for easier, you could go with, I don't even have map, but I think sepia oil or clear oil makes monsters slower. So slowing down monsters, or the other one is increasing damage. So any of those will help you with your first map, right? So this will be your first map. I also covered this on my channel. There are many videos that you can find useful, like first day strategies, first day map, first clear, etc. So there's already plenty of the stuff on my channel from previous leagues, so make sure to check out this. And yeah, basically when you finish your first map, you should get oils. If you haven't had oils from Blighted encounter on normal map, then you will get oils from your first Blighted map. Then if you need to do like 2 or 3 sets of unidentified chaos recipe, which means collecting each rare item of each slot, right? So if you do that, you will be able to buy a new map, which is like 6 chaos. Then you stay on leveling gear until you can buy Vol DD and Desecrate. Then you switch to DD and continue playing normal blights, right? So what does it mean? Basically, you can upgrade your gear and like get more defenses on your, campaign items, but I wouldn't bother too much, because you can clear red map with double amber oil without even touching monsters. So you just double amber oil makes you having infinite money. So what you do is you just place 1 cold tower on each crossroad, each path leading to your pump, and then spamming like everything else with scout towers, like level 4, those flying minions that with those like with those anointments, it really has range of whole your screen, right? So it will just kill everything, including bossing. So maybe you can build empower towers, so your cold tower is more effective and your scout towers deal more damage, but that's it, right? This is all you need to do, and just do level 12s, level 13s of amber. Then when you get stronger, or maybe you can already buy like Vol DD or something, and you wanna still using amber, maybe you can reduce to 1 amber. Maybe with Cremation you could reduce to 1 amber, just dealing a little bit of damage to help the towers, right? Then you reduce to 1 amber, then you get rid of ambers completely, switch to DD, then you continue playing red Blighted maps. And I really suggest doing normal blights till to gain XP, right? So to switch to ravaged maps, I think there need to be 2 things done. First, you need to be able to buy Blighted maps or ravaged maps actually from trade. It will be perfect in bulk if you have money. And the other thing is you need to get oils, like golden oils and silver oils. So I'd really play like normal blights with any oiling, because you won't be doing this for long. You'll be playing this like for 3, 4, 5 hours, right? If you are really fast and you play like 20 hours per day during the first weekend, then maybe you can figure out like more advanced strategy. I suggest like opal silver to increase chances to drop something bigger, because according to my tests there's not big difference between those two. So if you have money and you want something bigger, maybe you want to squeeze out some more stuff and you want more jewelry and stuff, then silver oil is definitely gonna increase the number like of fractured items, etc. It's definitely gonna be more. So this is, I think, superior in terms of economy. Crimson is really easy to maintain. So if you are having almost no currency in your startup, don't bother to run opal silver, because that's expensive. That's 60 chaos just to run the map, while teal is like 17, and this one is XP wise, right? So you'll level up faster, you will gain in power, so you can do higher tiers. I think tier 16 is like what you want to gain most XP. So doing that should make you first get enough currency to, you know, to buy all the gems level 20, to buy the all necessary gear that I covered in my POB. Of course, you can go beyond, because what I have in my POB is like literally minimum what you need to be comfortable. And then what you need to do is also get some oils and maps to play in sessions, right? Which is what you want, because we are using teal on ravaged maps, which means it's really stupid to have like one map and then do 15 minutes break after you just reduced your clear time about 2.5 minutes. So I think this is all in terms of progression. So once again, you finish campaign, you go to maps, meet Kasia, clear your first blighted encounter, then you go buy a map for 6 chaos, you anoint it, you anoint your rings if possible, then you play like level 3, level 4 for your first map, then you switch to level 6, level 8 your second map, then you try to keep like 4 levels beneath the zone so that you keep leveling up, otherwise you will get XP penalty and you will stay in a place, which is something you don't want. Then you play red maps with amber, whatever. I suggest crimson or black or whatever. Then you get rid of ambers, switch to DD, play normal blights until you are level 90 and you have like few divines and you know, enough currency to keep on going with ravaged blights without much breaks in between. And then you just play golden, silver, opal, teal until you are fucking rich, right? So this is planned for my next league. And after that, when you are already having enough currency, you can switch to Cremation, which is still fine, and about that in a second, or just upgrade your DD just like, you know, other guys on POE Ninja do, or according to the guides I sent you to the max roll, or following I'm Exile build, or Tripolar Bear, or whoever, right? So there are plenty of guides how to make Vol DD good, and it's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but it requires like capping spell suppression, it requires you making ignite deal damage faster, because sometimes those fire immune bosses are really, you know, hard to kill, and I hate it, right? Because even if it's like now it was much worse when I was like 85, 86, but now it still takes time and it slows me down. And if something slows me down, I'm just annoyed. And when I die, and you can die to poison, you can die to like I don't know, additional projectile or whatever. It's without spell suppressed cap, it's really bad character. It's bad defense, and dying is not something I like, because it's also slows you down, right? So for this reason I will be switching to Cremation, but I think that DD is pretty good. I think it's better first and second day than Cremation, because Cremation requires few good items to actually shine. On the other hand, it's been nerfed, so it's also not as powerful as it was, although it's still more powerful than DD. So to summarize, DD has good DPS, scales with basically no items, but it requires, as I found out, it requires gems leveled up, and you need level 90 to play ravaged content, or at least 85 to have a chance. To have a chance to be sure that you're not gonna burn maps and oils. So I think that both builds have their, you know, upsides and downsides. So not to make it more complicated, let's move on. So this is basically where I'm now. I'm still playing DD. I'm clearing ravaged maps. I run golden oil strategy exclusively. I'm now having enough currency to buy more oils, more maps. So I'm gonna play in sessions from now on. Actually, I'm doing it for some time. I started earlier today. And what you should do to, let's say, make money, because I can read that many players are complaining that they can't make money. So I've recorded this video, I will link it, how to sell ravaged map loot. So there's all you can drop explained how to deal with it effectively and quickly, right? So having listening to this video, it's long, it's 35 minutes, but if you say, okay, I'm not making money with ravaged maps, then you haven't watched this video. I'm pretty sure that it's on you. Don't complain the content, don't hate the game. It's you not knowing how to play it, right? So this is one thing. To summarize, pick up jewelry, roll the flasks, pick up fractured bases, sell fossil scarabs on TFT, sell currency essences in big stacks so that you get better price, because essences in a bulk are, you need to sell for like screaming essences for like 60-65%, which I believe you can get a little bit more if you sell for instance in a stack of 10 and or 20. So, and yeah, the more you have, the better price you can get. The same with like shitty currency, like you know, maybe not shitty, but like when you have like alts, right? The more you have, the better the price. The same with like fuse. If you have like 1000 fuse, you will find customer for better price, etc., etc. So yeah, and that, I think that's all I wanted to cover from my points. So let's just go through my 3 quickly. So basically, I think the really good notes that made this build a bit better are, yeah, growth and decay, instinct. It helps a little bit with defenses, and of course defiled forces. So those are like things that I missed early on. I also used like this item searcher for my jewel. So you can see that this is basically hypnotic eye jewel, so it's not even like a base jewel, but abyss jewel. What I did is basically trade for those items. I adjusted weights so that it's full DPS, no effective health pool. Then you just find best, right? I'll just show you examples so that you are not lost. It opens you a trade page, so you sort by the weight, and yeah, it shows you some nice stuff there. You can also like sometimes when you have too many mobs, you need to remove one and add another group. If you wanna, for instance, if you wanna maximum health, right, or you wanna, I don't know, damage over turn multiplayer, so you can move, like for instance this one, right? If you wanna this, just move it to another group, then search again. You can also set like maximum price. Okay, I just want to spend 10 chaos on it, and I want the most effective one. Then you sort like that, and that will, you know, keep you going for no price. And you can do this with every single item, right? So maybe for some things you want like shield, maybe you want a full effective HP rather than DPS, right? So etc, etc. So this is really easy. And regarding skills, I think VolDD, it's 20, and the maximum quality you can get, I have only 15, so that's not perfect because that's chance to explode corpses. So I think I should have switched to 20, but there was none on the market, so, and it works, so I don't bother. I don't have blessing in my build, so actually, look, I have empty slots in my build, so I could fill more, you know, more mechanics into it. I could have divine blessing, I could have infernal warcry, and all of this is, let's say, not important, right? I could have better, let's say, survivability. Fuck. I could be more tanky, but it doesn't matter in the end. I don't want to play this build because it's still too many clicks. You need to pop up your desecrate, detonate that, vol detonate that. Then I open chests with unearth, right? So this POB also covers the caster mastery to open chests, and I think that's useful. I haven't tried actually the warcries yet. I will play with that because I've heard it's a bit clunky, but I think we need to figure out the way, like maybe increased area of effect or whatever to make it just like you press warcry and it explodes everything around you. But I still don't have enough points, and I believe the charms that increase corpse life will be so nice for Cremation build. I think I will prioritize like all those slots, and for this I will have to maybe kill boss, and I think the caster wheel is fine with Cremation as well, because I tested it with level 90 on standard, and that included caster wheel, which means we have 4 points in the tree allocated for that, no problem. And maybe later I will try to unlock this and play with warcries, but for now I wouldn't bother. So yeah, here I also have like another slot for my gem. I think it was careful planning, right? By the standard guide. So yeah, I still need to unlock this because I don't know where my points are, but you should be having that anyway. And I lost some points. I think this point is useless, and maybe I could take this point off. It's not big deal. So maybe you could unlock careful planning and you know, have a bit more space for spell suppression and chaos res, which is I think crucial for blights. So last big news is that Exilus next works. Sirix XS linked it that there is a community fork version, and I'm so glad. That means I will be able to produce higher quality stats and data in my spreadsheets. So that's a positive news, and I think that's all I wanted to say. Next video will be probably covering like early tests of golden oil, just to make sure you guys are confident about what I'm really promoting here and saying. Although I think I need to wait until Divine Orb is like at least stabilized, otherwise this will be all mess and not really quality data. I will maybe normalize it to just present to you in some sort of analytical way that I'm confident gives any truth about what's happening, but don't bother about that too much. I think golden oil is by far proven, single golden oil strat is by far proven strategy for ravaged maps, and my expectation is that Divine Orb needs to be like 250C to make it work, or some stuff like Awakened Sextants or Stack Decks need to be very expensive, like Stack Decks at least 3.5C, and Awakened Sextant like 4.5C each, so that's still like weeks from today. Anyway, remember, keep your oil stacks high, keep your map supply high, everything else put into your build so you are easier. Get your Oriad's Flask if you can, get better, you know, for this build, get better spell suppression, resistances, ignite damage over time, etc. And for Cremation, just follow guides from previously. I will be trying to convert to Cremation maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I will see. I still need to buy some stuff, and I still need some money to, you know, keep on going with my maps. So let's see how much I can play today. Anyway, stay tuned, join Discord, and let me know if you have any questions or doubts. So you will find POB in the description. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.